COVID era. It's over.
It is. And people blame all this inflation on whoever's in office, and they forgot that it's because of COVID.
Exactly.
You know, kind of crazy.
Cheers, Sumol.
Some gold, cheers, roast.
So we're live on air now.
Hello, folks.
Hello.
Been a while.
Been a while. So John, I've got to ask you.
Yes.
Where have you been? You've been MIA.
Right, which is why we couldn't do videos. So my mother, she
Without going into great detail.
She was cooking dinner one night in July, and unfortunately she tripped over something somehow and fractured a cervical vertebrae and had surgery, and I had to help her rehab. And of course, you know, being the only child, great mom, I gotta go take care of her.
So I have a question. The physician that did surgery on her, would you say that he was a smooth operator?
Oh, definitely. In both cliche, joking, and excellent.
And for real.
And for real.
And for real.
Mom was like, man, we got lucky. This guy did a great job. He was explaining it would be a very painful surgery. It's a fusion surgery, so they cut all the muscles back here. And it's going to be very painful, and she never was in much pain at all. But it was difficult because she has to use a little three-wheel walker to get around, and so the arms were weak, arms and shoulders. All right, the complication. All right, so we're celebrating first with this wonderful Kolsch beer.
Yep. So I'm thinking we'll finish the beer. You pour the wine, and then I'll start putting stuff together.
All right, sounds like a plan.
Okay. Oh, you've already finished.
Well,
do you want to pour the wine? Here, give me this.
You want to give me some?
Somewhat.
Some help you with your beer?
Okay, here.
Yeah, look at that. So we aren't afraid of germs here.
That's right. I'm not afraid.
There we go. All right, finish our beer. Okay, and we have this lovely Pinot Noir from Washington State, Willamette Valley. And the aerator, which the beauty of this is it's like you had your wine breathing for about a half hour.
Then I'm gonna need you to tell me if this is ready or not.
Pasta-wise?
You just tell me if it needs to be cooked more.
Well, you're a pro at cooking, brother. I don't think you need my consultation.
You just tell me what you think.
It's very al dente.
Okay.
I would perfectly happily eat that, but maybe
3 minutes.
Another 2 minutes, maybe.
Okay, start. Here we go.
Because it's going to continue to cook just a bit after.
All right. So, what I want to do is I want to make a very nice, easy
vinaigrette.
Okay, it's simple dimple.
Very nice.
However,
oh wow, that was lucky on me there.
Yeah.
It's about a perfect pour.
Awesome. So, the only deal when I make food, there you go. Oh, let me do a shout out to a brand new wine bar in High Point off 68 called Idana's.
Okay, great.
Nice girl. She's a refugee from Kosovo.
Okay. Immigrants, making it good in America. You know what? The immigrants, they come over here. We got it so easy over here. They do better than us a lot of times.
She was slated to buy wine styles at a friendly center.
Okay.
The owner Kumar stabbed her in the back. Right.
Okay.
She didn't get it, so she went to High Point, found a nice space off of 68 by
Is that a little shopping center? Okay, near Chop House. Okay.
By Chop House.
Oh, that's a good location.
By the Duck Donuts.
Yeah.
By the Duck Donuts.
So it's High Point technically, but basically Southwest Greensboro.
Correct.
Yes.
And she put a little wine bar there.
Okay.
And she does a good job.
That's all for what Goofy Foot Tap Room is, isn't it?
I don't know.
Isn't it?
There is a tap room.
Yeah.
But she does a good job.
It's like a super small instead of you got a craft microbrewery, this is like a microbrewery.
So go there.
Go check it out if you live locally.
Go there. All right. So some very nice olive oil.
So we have a very international meal here. Greg is using a special American-made Italian-style bronze-cut pasta with
Made in
New York with very traditional Italian, mostly Italian ingredients here.
All right. So now, Partana.
Very nice.
Olive oil.
Goodness in a can. It keeps it from getting light shocked.
So I'm just going to put about this much in.
So for you folks that don't understand light shock, it's when you have something in a glass container that its taste and flavor can be affected by light. Olive oil is definitely very susceptible to that, whereas vinegar is less so. Wine is very much not affected by that. However, a light lager beer is. Or a Kolsch, as we were drinking.
That's very interesting information.
You know, it is big news with John and Greg, so we have to have something that's related news.
Random information with John and
Random
Greg.
information with John
So
and Greg.
now I'm going to put this in there. This is white wine vinegar.
Nice.
Okay. In German, it's called Essig.
So this is actually a German vinegar then.
I learned this in Germany.
Okay, this is where
Okay.
you learn the recipe.
My friend Mary made it.
Okay,
Okay. So
wonderful.
some Essig. And how much am I putting in? About a third of what of the
oil.
Yeah. About a third.
I think you've made this for me before. It's excellent.
I did, yes.
Yes.
Okay.
But I didn't get instructions on it, so this is nice.
Now, a little bit of Dijon mustard. All right.
Is it Grey Poupon? No,
It
it's not.
is.
It's more authentic than that,
It's
isn't it?
probably French. Look.
It's more authentic than that. Yes, it is. An authentic French mustard.
Okay.
Probably made in France.
How much? About that much. Whatever that is.
About a half a tablespoon, maybe.
About that much. I'll just put a hair more.
All right.
Okay.
Because some of it's sticking to the spoon.
Right. Okay.
All right.
About that
Beautiful.
much. All right. I'm just eyeballing the whole damn
You
thing.
didn't want to emulsify with the spoon and get that off there. That'd be too time consuming. And
I have a whisk.
I waste enough time as it is rambling.
Have a whisk. Some honey.
Beautiful. That's got to be a key ingredient there.
How much? About this much.
I love the fact
Whatever
that
this is.
I love the fact that it's one of those cool little bear honey things. I love those.
However much that was is how much you put in. Okay.
Since I'm talking about where everything's from, let's see where our honey bear.
I need to finish with the rest.
You finish with the recipe. I'm gonna look.
So some salt. Okay. Some pepper. All right. Whisk.
Product of Brazil.
Brazil.
Very, very international, this meal is.
Nothing like a Brazilian.
Nothing like a Brazilian babe. Some hot babes from Brazil.
And now,
I don't know what that genetic thing is, but
I need you
those Amazonians.
to taste this and tell me where we're at.
Well, I think you should taste it too, because you know what you're looking for. Here, I don't need that much.
Okay.
I can taste it easily with just that.
Where are we?
I think it's delicious, and because I think it's delicious, you probably need a little more of something, because it's going to be in the salad. But I think it's fantastic. If you want to keep it as it is, I'm happy with it.
It's up to you.
No, I think it's
This
great.
is for you. Tonight's your night.
Because
This is your
I
night.
took care of Mom for 5 months. This is the special John welcome back dinner.
So,
no, I think it's great.
it's good.
Yeah.
All
It's
pieces
great.
are there, right? Okay. So good.
Great. Little cracked pepper, but you'll do that at the end.
All right, good. All right, so we're going to put that in there. Okay. No problem. Gonna mix it up.
I like your greens choices. Look, they have mesclun greens with fresh baby
It's
spinach.
just a mix.
Yeah, it's nice.
Okay, there you go. There
Very
you
nice.
go. Right?
Now, for my taste, I like a little fresh cracked pepper, but that is up to you and your part.
You want to put it on here or on your plate?
I can put it on my plate if you don't want it.
Where do you want it? On here?
You know?
Tonight's your night. This is your night.
Yo, bro.
This is your
He's
night.
my tech bro. No. And we gotta throw some politics in there somewhere, right?
Because I set this shit up, right?
Yeah, that's
So I'm
right.
a tech bro.
No, yeah. Well, that too, but we have some politics in Big News and John DeGrasse.
Actually, you know what?
I don't give a shit.
Do you know what? I had an idea.
Okay. Well, that would be good. Yeah.
What do you think?
Well, yeah, go for it.
Huh? Just a little bit?
A little fresh parm. Is that parm?
Yeah.
Or Reggiano? Nice.
Right?
Brings it around to the Italian family here.
Why not, right?
Absolutely.
All
I
right.
tell you what, you are not as big a pepper fan as I am, so I'll put it on my plate and I'll season to my taste.
I actually have an idea for a like a screen name for you. Since
Oh,
you
yeah?
like, since you like pepper,
Uh-huh.
we'll call you Hassenpfeffer.
Hassenpfeffer, okay? Share with the audience and me what that translates to.
Hassenpfeffer. I think that's a German name.
And for pepper guy.
Pepper, yeah.
For the pepper guy.
Exactly.
And the pepper
So,
guy.
Here we go.
Well, I also love basil. What I don't like is salt. I like almost any other seasoning or spice. Just don't love salt. Don't know why. Almost all other mammals love salt.
Here we are here. This is gonna be so good.
It is.
This is
Smells
gonna be so
wonderful.
doggone
Too
good.
bad you don't have smell-o-vision, Greg.
I'm serious, man. This is gonna be good.
See, so one of the things about this particular pasta, the cut of it, it's an original design by, I can't pronounce it, Sfagani. You want to show them the box somewhere so you can see it?
It's in my pantry.
Okay, anyways, Sfagani, it's SF. Anyways, this cut is designed to grab onto the sauce, whatever sauce you are using. So it mixes well and holds onto the sauce. It's actually become quite famous for that.
All right, so mix this up here. All right. So I'm gonna tell you, I enjoy cooking, but I find more and more that I enjoy cooking.
For other people.
I enjoy cooking for other people. However, when I cook, I enjoy using old world technology or techniques. So all of this was made with a cast iron pan, with cast iron and a wooden spoon.
An enamel cast iron
Yeah.
pan. Yeah, you and like I said, authentic ingredients too.
Right. I mean, it's just all. Really
Well, you
nice.
know what? When people ate fresh, people were healthier. Other than
Right.
they smoked
It
too
is.
much cigarette smoke. But
All right. So here we go. Salad.
that's plenty. Thank you. Fantastic.
Look at that.
Beautiful.
I mean, that's an honest salad.
That is beautiful.
You want to show the camera?
There you go. Beautiful.
That's good.
And me, I know I love my cracked pepper on my salad and my pasta. I will taste the pasta before I put it on there. But you know what I might do if you're not offended?
Go ahead.
I love basil. I don't know.
Stand by. Stand by. Stand by. Stand by.
Don't grab at the basil. Okay.
Stand by.
Thinking a little bit of basil.
I mean, you know, I mean.
Oh, very nice. That's
Look at
good.
Look at that.
Beautiful.
Hold on. I'm not done yet. I mean, I know you've been to some fancy parties recently, but you ain't been to this party.
Yes.
You ain't been to this party.
Well, that fancy party was, it was just, you know, catered. It was catered. It was good catering, but it's just catered. Ah, beauty. That's what I'm talking
Right.
about. You're gonna do a little basil on yours, or you don't need it? You don't feel like you need it?
I don't need it.
All right. Well, I appreciate it.
Cheers. Cheers.
Cheers.
Prost, my friend.
Royce. Very nice.
So now, watch this. Maybe I can send some home to your mom for you.
Yeah, I mean, we could take some down there. She's not a big pasta fan, but I might eat it.
Okay.
Because the first night or two, she probably won't be there.
Like that. One moment. Hold on.
Beautiful.
How about that?
Let's share this with
Stand
the
by.
audience.
Oh, I'm not done yet.
Oh.
Wait, I'm not
Oh,
done
you gotta
yet.
do the cheese, the cheese
The
spread.
ricotta.
The ricotta.
You get a dollop of ricotta.
Nice.
There you go.
To
There you
some-
go. There you go.
There we go. That's some beauty right there,
Like
brother.
you're on Mott Street in New York.
I'm telling you, probably even better.
Do you want some more? Some
No, that's
more
plenty of ricotta for me.
Mm.
I'm gonna wait till you're done with prepping everything before I dig in, though.
How about that?
Very nice,
How about
sir.
that?
Even your bowls have a very classic sense to them.
Oops.
5-second rule. I'll take it. You eat it, I'll eat it.
Okay. So now,
Oh, that's very good.
some Italian
Another roll
sausage.
Sausage.
Italian sausage, right?
Yep.
Dollop.
Mm-hmm.
We're good to go. Oh, I just need a my
This is my
Seed.
Your seed. Oh, very nice. I
Right.
didn't realize we only had one here. You want to do something with your honey? Your mise en place?
my mise en place.
It's not in place. It's done.
Yeah.
It's finished.
So, did you put some?
I have not. It was so good, but I know me in pasta. I will have a little bit of fresh cracked pepper. So when I was down there in Florida, one of the places I got to go to twice while I was visiting my father was a Michelin star restaurant that is all about Italian stuff, and they will make fresh mozzarella right at your table.
No way.
Yeah, it's very good, but it's very expensive. And I'll say, as good as it is, I doubt it's any better than this.
Is that right?
I'm just gonna throw that out there.
All right.
'Cause it's very good, but
Mm-hmm.
that pasta's perfect.
Mm-hmm. You're right. 2 more minutes.
Yep.
Mm.
Mm-mm-mm.
This is good.
That is super good.
So, let's not talk politics because I'll vomit.
It could ruin our wonderful dinner.
Exactly. So, what do you want to talk about?
We could talk about your, you went to Germany recently. We could talk about made in USA stuff like our pasta. And
Let's talk about Made in USA since that's your favorite topic.
my watch here, this is the first series made, American made watch with an automatic winding movement in like 40, 50 years. And it's about, the entire case is made here. The movement is about 60% made here. The face is made here, the hands. This was it was supposed to be a birthday present from my mom, but it turned into a Christmas present basically because it took so long to get here. And the white face, you can't actually order that. This was a Kickstarter edition because there were too many of the white faces that did not meet their quality standards. And
You want Perrier water?
I like, no. I like good old Hawaiian Waikea water. No Perrier for me. You know me, I'm Mr. Made in USA. Let's get some Hawaiian USA water here. Plus it tastes better anyways than Perrier. Do you actually like Perrier?
Oh my gosh.
Do you? I was wondering about the Parmesan. I thought he was going to go with ricotta and no Parmesan, so I wasn't going to say anything. Master Chef.
And this is like a legit meal.
Did you go put some Parmesan in yours?
Nah, I'm not gonna worry about
No?
it. No, it's about tonight's about you. It's about you.
That's so silly. Dude, we've all been through our stuff. You had your whole pilot thing going on, that crazy stuff over there where we did some videos where he was in a motor home there in, where was that, Southern Illinois somewhere?
Illinois.
Dude, this is just a get back together video. Shouldn't be anything special about me.
So, what will you do when you go back down to Florida next week?
I'm gonna just help Mom. She's gonna be okay overall. She's just like, you're 82 years old and you're in the bed for a week. You're just gonna get a little weak, lose your confidence. So I'm gonna help her get her confidence back. And then
Does she have a swimming pool?
She does. She doesn't use it because doesn't feel like she can safely get in it. And this time of year, since her heater does not work anymore, you would not go in it. It's cold, but it's a nice pool. So you're doing the European thing. You're gonna eat your salad after the main course.
Exactly.
No, I do it the American way. The dressing is perfect, by the way.
It's good. So I read today on the internet
Okay.
that honey can be good for 100 years.
It's interesting. It does tend to harden though if it gets old, right? It hardens sometimes if it gets old. You don't have a microwave, but you can. That's one of the ways you can get it to.
Yeah, so this here, I have no clue how long it's been here.
That worked fine.
But
It was delicious.
I tasted it prior to you coming. It tasted good.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay. This is a good salad.
Very good. Those bees are into something.
This is a good salad.
There's a YouTube channel I've been watching of this guy from New York. And he's of Asian descent, but he's born here. And he does these videos, and when he tastes them, he does the same look and sound that you just did. It's good.
He probably has 1 million viewers.
He has a lot more than we do. I'm telling you what, food food channels do very well.
It's good.
Very good.
And this is good stuff.
Yep.
All right, so let's talk about politics. Fine.
Yeah, that is what big news and John and Greg started on.
So, Trump's crazy.
Of course he is.
I'm just gonna put it out there.
Of course he is. The people that like him think he's crazy good for them. They know he's crazy.
But I don't know why.
I don't know why either.
Because he's not for
No.
anybody that's a proletariat.
No.
Or
Not at all.
And not at all.
It's all about his buddies.
All about
He
his
just wants
buddy.
to be popular and loved by somebody. And those MAGA people, they love him. I'll never understand it. I mean, it is kind of cult-like in the sense that if you watch the media that promotes him, the way they promote him is they just follow, it's like his talking points. Whatever he says, they kind of just go with it. There's no critical thinking on it. Like when Biden was suffering from not remembering stuff, the mainstream media that the right criticized so much, they criticized him. Biden. You know, it's real media. You know, so, and the most frustrating thing is, you and I are sort of practical people, and when I was down there visiting my dad, his girlfriend brought up Trump, knowing that I don't like the guy. It's like, well, how can we convince you? I'm like, you can't. He's a self-centered, malignant narcissist. I will never like the man. I'm not saying all of his policies are even bad. But what she couldn't get was that I could accept some policy stuff, but that, and I didn't even think, I don't think he's evil. I don't. Like I told you, he's not evil. He's not. He's all about himself. If he might do some stupid shit that comes across as
separating families at the border, is that?
Well, what I'm saying is, well, that's like Stephen Miller stuff, though, which is why I said the tech bro things are good. He wants to be popular. He's gonna do what his people think is popular because he wants to be popular. It's not about the act. It's not about the policy. He's not a policy wonk. No. So this is why I think the tech bros, the Elons and Zuckerbergs and whatever are kissing up to him, and is one, they didn't like how the Democrats were heading towards wanting to break up big tech, but also he won, so he might as well try to get in his ear and try to influence him in maybe a more positive way than like the Stephen Millers and the Steve Bannons and those are the crazy people. Like Steve Bannon and Steve Miller, those people, in my mind, are evil. The things that they want to do are so about controlling everything. That's the idea of the fascism and all that kind of stuff. Of course, the right says that the left is fascist. It's all stupid. But
Well,
I'm gonna rant less and eat more pasta.
all right. So then watch this.
Mm-hmm.
Watch this. 4 years ago, 5 years ago.
That's good. You didn't cut yourself putting that back together.
No.
I watched that carefully.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I've got some experience, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, 5 years ago, what not 4 years ago, what did Trump say about TikTok? Get rid of it.
Right.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Now he wants to save it.
Right.
Why is that?
Because it makes him look good. I don't know.
Nope, that's not the reason why.
Why?
He has 15 million followers on TikTok.
That's what I mean. It makes him look good. It was all about him. That was my point.
Okay.
Yeah. It makes him look good. That's why. He doesn't There's no policy agenda. It's whatever makes him feel good about himself. So, the point I'm trying to make is if the people around him don't want to do really bad, stupid shit, and he can get love, that's what he's going to do. He is this weird sort of, now he's very egotistical, so don't piss him off or he'll give you the thumb and the finger, right? But if you can get him to, if you can play his game enough to make him feel good, right? The Art of the Deal was written by a guy who thinks he's a low-life piece of shit.
Yes.
But while he was writing the book, he was getting paid and he played nice. And Trump still likes him to this day because he made him famous with Art of the Deal. So, it's the people that surround him that he hooks up with. What are their morals? What are their goals that will affect things the most? That's my belief. But I may be completely wrong, but that's my take. You feel differently.
Well, I mean, he's so then with the TikTok deal, right?
Mm-hmm.
5 years ago, he didn't have many followers. Now he's got 15 million. So he wants to keep TikTok so he can keep his followers.
Right.
That's the only reason.
Correct. But doesn't that follow the point I was making?
Yes. So watch this. He's pissed that the flags on his inauguration day will be at half-mast.
Mm-hmm. Because of Jimmy Carter.
Correct. Again, it's all about him.
Yep.
He doesn't give a shit about anything in the world.
Nope.
And his actions prove it.
Yep.
And here's the funny thing. The people who love him, who adore him, don't see it.
They don't. They place upon him some faith of goodness to do their bidding. Why all these religious right people support this guy who's not religious at all?
No, he's not religious. He's had 3 wives.
He's not religious at all.
3 wives, 2 divorces, children from different women, I think.
I mean, he'll play the game just to get the votes to make him happy or whatever for some period, but...
Yeah, children from different women.
In some weird way, you look at Obama and how the votes, the number of votes he got. A lot of people thought he'd be some left winger. He was a true centrist.
He was dead. He was dead middle.
Yep. And a lot of the left didn't like him because of that. No, you didn't do what you're supposed to do. You didn't, whatever. You didn't fix this or that.
He thread the needle.
Because that's not him. But he is legitimately who he is. There's a big difference there. But the point I'm making is about the crowd love for the individual and placing some fantasy projection upon them. Again, that's my take.
Go ahead.
You spend a lot of time in Europe and Germany, and so you probably come at it a little bit different way because you see the ramifications of the fact he doesn't give a shit.
Well, I mean, the Germans are still sensitive about World War II.
Mm-hmm.
They're very sensitive about it.
Yep.
To give the Hitler salute is illegal. Right?
Right, should be.
So, we can do it here, but they take that stuff seriously and they don't have a short memory. Well, the AFD does.
I was going to ask about the AFD. So what is the AFD? This is a little organization.
It's MAGA. It's MAGA.
It's Germany MAGA.
It's Germany MAGA all day long.
Yep. Yes.
Correct.
So I did some read about it. It's actually led by a woman.
Led by a woman.
Yeah.
And you would think
Usually I think women are more practical.
Well, you would think a woman having maternal instincts would be a bit more caring and loving.
Mm-hmm.
But she wants to burn the house down.
Yep. Is she some sort of scientist or something weird? I mean, like she's.
I don't know. However, I will say this. I think a big victim in this is Melania Trump.
I think so.
She's a real.
I mean,
victim.
she's living a wealthy life, not a good life, but a wealthy life. I think she's looking past Trump. She knows she's going to outlive the guy. She's playing the long game. So while I feel bad for her in the sense that she's in this weird marriage with this crazy dude. She's like, I got a son. He has some money, got some power. I'm going to play this out.
Do you know that her and I are just 2 or 3 days apart in age?
Really?
That's it. 2 or 3 days apart.
Y'all both look good. She looks particularly good, I have to say.
Particularly good. Yes.
You know why she was a model, right?
That's right. That's right. She's Eastern European model.
Yeah, yes.
Man.
So yeah, she's hot. You see at the funeral there for Carter, yeah, she's sitting there. She actually showed up with Donald. She doesn't show up for a lot of stuff, but I thought it was good that Obama was engaging with them, trying to, because again, I think the smart people on the center left or the non-MAGA have realized that you can play him a little bit, right? You can get some power. It's about complimenting him, making him feel good about himself.
But at what price? But what's the cost?
Well, what is the cost for Obama? Nothing.
Like Zuckerberg, your boy Musk, all the other people. There's a price. There's a price to sucking it. Oh, excuse me. There's a price to sucking up to him.
There is, but if he was going to win anyways, and if you look around the rest of the world, there were no incumbents that were going to win. Why did Trudeau step down? Incumbents are not winning. Didn't matter if it was Biden, Harris.
How did he stay on for 10 years? Does
I
Canada
mean,
allow that?
well, Canada, yeah, no, they don't have any. It's a parliamentary system. It doesn't. There's no.
So you stay on forever.
Yeah. But your party's not going to stick with you forever.
Right.
Right. You know, his number one in the party stepped down like about 2 or 3 weeks before he did, or announced it.
That was some good.
He's still in charge. Very good. He's still in charge until next elections or whatever. But excellent. The whole thing is excellent.
You got a news piece? You got a big news piece?
Wildfires
in California.
Yes.
Wildfires in California. That's our news piece.
The new Tesla Model Y has been released in China and Southeast Asia.
Okay.
So, great new update on the Tesla Model Y.
I'm a made in USA guy. What about the wildfires in California?
Very unfortunate.
Because the fires were made in USA.
No, I get it, but very unfortunate. The thing, if there is some weird twisted blessing in the skies, most of the areas that were burned bad were fairly wealthy areas, so there will be insurance money that will help in many ways rebuild probably much faster than if it was a poor area. But and so far there have not been a lot of deaths announced.
Like 11 or 12, right?
Yeah, like Lahaina in Hawaii and on Oahu, much less overall damage, but almost 100 people died.
Well, do you know why they died?
Because it happened so fast, they couldn't.
Well, I mean, it's a small island; they had nowhere to run to.
Well,
that was a joke.
You're making a joke.
That
You're making a joke, but there's some legitimacy to that. There was ocean on one side, and many people actually jumped in the ocean. But the same kind of winds, those very high 100-mile-an-hour plus winds, pushing along there, but also a lot of old buildings with old building codes and tar roofs and things of that nature. So it spread even faster than the fires in
Los Angeles area. And yet here we are a year and a half after that, and everything, all the fire areas have been cleaned up, and many of the homes are starting to be rebuilt. So you translate that to mainland communities with some wealth, even those bigger destruction, a lot more destruction. In the end, here, look, New Orleans was devastated by Katrina. New Orleans is better than it's ever been. Sometimes when you rebuild something, it's better. If not much life is lost, we'll make do, and it's tragic right now. People have lost their all kinds of personal things. As long as they've got their life, though, you can rebuild. If you don't lose your life, there's an opportunity to rebuild. And some ways, maybe do you lose some physical memory? One also good thing about the era we live in is the cloud. So many people in 30 years ago, you lose all your photos and everything that you have about your family and all that. Now it's in your phone. It's in the cloud. I mean, you'll still lose stuff. It's bad. I'm not trying to negate it.
I have a question.
Yes, sir.
Am I in your cloud?
Sure. I mean, whatever photos or videos we have are in the cloud.
Are you ready?
Sure. Let's go. Let's do it.
Another piece of news. Made in USA. Are you ready?
Yes.
Scout motor vehicles. SUVs. Tell us about them. Made in USA in South Carolina.
In South
Talk
Carolina,
to us.
by a company owned by VW, which is having a hard time with electric vehicles. But they've done a smart thing. They've hooked up with Rivian, who, while they're not making money, they do know how to make electric vehicles that are very good. So that's a real positive, and it's a great looking vehicle too.
It's a good looking car. I like it.
It's got a lot of history. It pays some tribute to the old Scout vehicles,
It does.
but it's modern.
It's modern. However, the switches on the interior are old school. They're like toggle switches, which
Has
I
a
like.
retro look.
Yeah,
And
which is
you
cool.
love retro.
I love retro.
Yes. I appreciate retro, but I love modern.
So do you think this Scout vehicle is here to stay, or is it just going to be a fad for a couple of years?
I think if VW doesn't go bankrupt, it'll stay. I
It won't go bankrupt.
If they sell enough, yeah, the German government won't let them go bankrupt. But anyways, owning unions and stuff, they'll have to work that shit out. But I mean, that's what's going on over there. They have to shut down some factories. They can't survive with the number of German factories they have right now. It's just too much. But that's a whole other discussion. We could go on for a half hour on that. But yeah, it's a great vehicle. The fact that VW is behind it gives enough of a kickstart. I think it'll be successful, right? Because you have distribution. It's going to be distributed via. Actually, I think it's going to be direct sales, but you have the VW brand behind it.
Kind of like Tesla.
And no crazy Elon Musk behind it.
That's crazy.
The funniest thing is, R.J. Scaringe, the guy that runs Rivian, he's been really smart and completely stayed out of politics. I think they have a good enough vehicle. As long as investors don't bail on them, I think they'll survive. Lucid, they have the sovereign money, the Saudi sovereign money. They'll make it. But most electric vehicles right now, they're any good, are coming out of China or they're Teslas. Ford, GM have some okay vehicles. Sure, they do. GM actually has some pretty good vehicles, but they're very expensive. So, to me, an interesting 10 years of automotive exploration.
Well,
I'm excited about the Scout. If I was a truck guy, I'd be all in on one.
So, it's been about 6 months since we've done a video.
Uh-huh.
We're 45 minutes in.
Okay.
45 minutes
Longer
in.
than I wanted, but perfectly reasonable.
Reasonable.
Watch it at 1.5 and it's less than a half hour.
Outro music is playing.
Fabulous.
Is there anything you'd like to say to Planet Earth?
To our 50-some plus viewership, subscription people,
Subscribers?
yes. We missed you. We didn't forget about you.
We've been reading your emails.
The few that we get, yes,
We've been reading your emails. I've been getting texts from
y'all.
you.
It's all my fault. Going and taking care of family. Even though I know Greg's been busy, he's always willing to make one. But we'll try to make a little more regular, and then hopefully we do a Made in USA video thing once I get it myself established here.
I think we should.
My USAwares thing.
All right, man.
All right.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Bye.
Hasta luego. See you later. Bye-bye.
Bye.